with Andy the Gabby Cabby. Sorry I'm a little bit late, folks. As you do, you get carried away with things indoors sometimes, and I kind of looked at the clock and thought, oh shit, I've got to be somewhere else. I ran out here as fast as I could, and here I am to you all, and hope you're all well. And I see we've got a nice little group of people in here already. So let's have a look down the chat, shall we, and see who we have got. I'm not going to go off on one about a particular subject tonight. Just our normal chat. Where are we? Blood Nose. We got trolls. Now that's a story I could tell you. No, not the dreaded YouTube trolls again. Hello, Alan Pape. Good to see you. Alan Edge, good evening, Andy. And on the chat, can we apply for non-dom? I think that's a very good idea. It appears to work for particular people in particular circumstances. Divvy and Ringo, oh my God, I'm early. Hello, Mum, I see you there. Good to see you. Who else we got here? Yeah, Debbie Williams, evening from Suffolk. Hello from Virginia. Wow, Lisa Stevenson. Mum, stop yakking, Mum, get off my screen. I'm just trying to get all the new people. Hi, Julie Baldwin. Hi, Julie Keys, the two Julies. What else we got here? A great way to spend the time waiting for Andy. Well, I'm sorry I'm late, Alan. I am terribly sorry about that. Didion Ringo's back with his cuppa. Hello, Factual Breakdown. What else have we got here? Yes, I went we're getting there. Gary Moores, hello to you. Jean Whitehead, Avon representative. So nice of you to continue to support POTC. Oh, she loves Bill and Phil, she does. Honesty and Truth, good evening to you. Hope you're good. Having arthritis in my back, so feeling a bit grumpy tonight. Bless you. Hope you're not in too much pain. I had a lady on last night who was talking about pain with the cold and arthritis and dodgy, situations with electricity bills and things. It wasn't good for her. Julie Keys. Who else we got? Hello, Bridget. Good to see you there. Hello, Cosmic Water. Good to see you. And we're getting there. Hello, Anna Perkins. Fair to middling, Dillian Ringo says. I don't like fair to middling. I like feeling absolutely spiffing. But there you go. Thank you. Hope you're well tonight. That's Honesty and Truth. Alan Pape, hi from Chester. Where are you? I'm here. Don't you worry about that. I'm just a little bit late, that's all. I was hiding from trolls, but never you mind. Breaking news. After the numpties attempt to trademark archetype, I'm going to trademark numpties. I'll go 50-50 with you on the trademark fees. That's a very good idea, that one. What else have we got? I think we're catching up with everybody. Yeah, Julie's seen me. Hello, Dave Bryan. Good to see you. Helium Vibrations in the chat. Good to see you as well. All the regulars. Hello, Mike Alligators. Brendan as well. Oh, we got loads and loads. Who's this? Lorna McKenzie. Hello to you. Yeah, I've scrolled up to the top of the list, folks, to say hi to everybody, and loads of other people are chatting away as well. It's crazy. Hello, William from Newmarket. Good to see you. Yes, went on for hours, Julia Keys. No, I take it you saw the thumbnail that I put on this chat. And I was very amused last night to receive an email from somebody. And they said, beware of trolls, Andy. Okay. Now, you see, there's this other YouTuber who I assume you all know, who has his own secret little club, you see, and you have to pay an amount of money, and then you sign on and you watch his stuff, and, people are sitting there in the dark, in the quiet, shushy, on the old tippy-tappy. I won't give any more clues away than that. And they think, oh, they're beyond reproach and they can say whatever they like. Well, it turns out this particular individual, who is outwardly nice to certain faces on YouTube, mine, decides that they're going to go and say something in the other direction in a secret little chat room where they think they won't get caught. And unfortunately they did. I have it, nice screen dump indoors with all the relevant information on. Well, am I bothered? Am I bollocks? I just thought, you know, water off a duck's back. I just find it very sad that people watch like that and complain, yet they continue to watch. You know, do you have a life? It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Hello, Mark Jones. What you got to say? Go off on one, bud. All the best. Well, I did all my going off on one yesterday. Trying to trademark a dictionary word of Greek origin, all I can say is that these two are fully qualified to pitch their tent. Oh, yeah. Definitely, Anna. I think they're nuts, a pair of them. Another TWIT comes to roost. Yeah, you could be right there, Factual. The whole thing stinks. It really does. Oh, no, Alan, it wasn't him. It wasn't him at all. It was somebody in there decided they'd make a comment about little old me and thought I would never find out. Well, it turns out I did find out. I got sent the information. Matt, no, it wasn't him. Not him at all. It was somebody in there who made a sly comment, and little old me gets to hear about it. No, I'm reliably informed Mr. B is absolutely fine how he is. I have no problem with Mr. B, and I like to think he has no problem with me. In fact, he messaged me, well, a good couple of weeks ago to ask me if I could take him from St. Pancras to Heathrow for his little holiday to Vegas. But obviously I was indisposed of the old moronic variant at the time, so I decided I didn't want to give him any cause for concern, or the sniffies or the coffees, so I kept out of his way. But no, it was one of the followers that's graced our presence on this channel before, all nicey, and this time round, not very nice. I'm still trying to find the dagger in my back, but I think that got removed. It's annoying when we get this, because we have a nice community here of like-minded people that give two shits basically about us, each other, what's going on, and you know, you get muppets like that come in trying to cause trouble, and you know, the mind boggles. Factual Breakdown's provided a hint. Factual Breakdown knows what's going on. We've been in communication today. Be joyful. Who could possibly insult our cabby? Some weird weasels about Andy. Feck 'em. I like that. Hi, Andy. If you're being trolled, you're doing something right. Oh, yes, very much so. AB cancelled trip to Spain. Yes, I saw a video. I haven't watched it yet, but there was a title which said he cancelled his Spanish trip, because I think they've tightened up on the old regulations again, haven't they? Yes, Matt. No, it was somebody in there, and I've got the screen evidence indoors. Cosmic War Toad. I agree, Factual. Good evening, Andy. Nice to see you. Hope you're okay. That's Doris. I'm well, Doris. Good to see you as well. And hope you're well. Was it the comment hint? Oh dear, Xena. That's more of a jab in the ribs than a subtle hint, that one, Xena. But yes, you could be onto something there. Yes, I do like a good choppy. Be joyful. Shame that the mummies of the trolls are paying for their internet. Yes, I think they should cancel their bills, shouldn't they? Or take away their pocket money. Hello, Mick Hardstaff. Good to see you in here. Hope you're good. Mark Hampson, day 18 of testing positive. Can't shake the thing off. That's an awful long time, isn't it, Mark? I've heard of stories where it goes on for quite a while. Hello, Andy and all. Hello, Jerry Georgopoulos. Good to see you. And who else we got? M. Perry. Good to see you as well. Andy, a shame. I don't like 50-faced people, so I hope there's no long-lasting issues for you on the channel, mate. It's always going to be an issue, I think. I was warned right at the beginning. You stick your head above the parapet, people are going to be not nice or two-faced. Or I'm starting to realise there's a network of all of this bullshit going on everywhere. There's a certain troll that we identified that likes to pretend to be 3 or 4 different people when it's all coming from the same person. And I hope they're watching, because we know who you are. And there's another one that pretends to be somebody they're not, and it's a spider web, and it's quite complicated. It's like organised bullshittery, for want of a better phrase. It really is quite mad. Angela Gardner, Andy and broken-hearted, lost son, dad, dog in a short time. So-called friends have gone forever. Sorry, Angela. I hope you'll be all right. It's I suppose in times like that, you know who your friends really are, don't you? Are you getting the support? That's very important. I get the impression that perhaps you could do with more. Why is the NHS a member of WEF? Why are they discussing policy with them? And why have they adopted the 4th Industrial Revolution? Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? The head of the snake needs to be cut off. Yes, I like that analogy, factual. Very much so. In my opinion, normal Coke is better than Diet Coke. No offence. Emra, when I was out earlier, I had a game of pool with Jack, and he beat me. And then I had a normal can of Coke, full fat. And it was all right. I have to admit it was all right. Tony Whitworth asked David Mark Jones, right guys, stop talking about the two-faced feckers. Let's gab about something factual. I like that, Mark Jones. I'm well within that. Never take nasty words coming your way personally, but if threats made to person, family, different matter. Yeah, the one thing I had one time was a letter delivered to me with it was a very poorly spelt letter with a load of ranting and raving, and then you open it up and there's another thing that I was already aware of anyway that had come out of the papers, and it was like somebody saying, I know where you live. I thought, well, yeah, okay, but it didn't stop me. I'm still here. I mean, I heard another story about a YouTuber that I'm fairly fond of. Somebody threatened to turn them into a human vegetable or something like that, but probably not the best move. Not the best move at all. Listen, everyone, this is the Daily Chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby. Good to see you all. If you haven't done so already, please give the live stream a hit like that with the old thumbs up. Let's get those likes up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're new here, please consider doing that also. It'd be good to get all the additional support in. We're having to use the native YouTube thing at the moment because Streamlabs, which I was using, still doesn't want to play ball, and I don't know why, but there you go. Let's go to the chat. So we got, I still don't know who you mean, laugh out loud. Anyway, the meat cleaver troll with no brains is a bit sad to troll Andy, I must say. I'm sad that you feel that way. Russia suspended from the UN Human Rights Council. Only a suspension. Can't be that serious then. Yeah, you think they'd be summarily booted out of it if you read half of the narrative. Who's this latecomer? Loner 993. Hi, I turned up late. I set the reminder. Okay. Well, you're here. That's the main thing. DB, looking forward to all the events for the Queen's Funeral plans, yes. I wonder when, is it Operation London Bridge will be brought into effect? I do wonder, because she's certainly getting on, isn't she? Some brought with a penchant for cleavers are not Ward and Tune either. Divvy and Ringo, OMG, not enough crisis actors. Why did BLM buy LA Mansion for $5.8 million from a developer friend who paid 3.1 for it just 6 days earlier? Transactions raised Syria. That's a bit of a dodgy one, isn't it? Anyone heard of Insulate Britain stopping petrol and fuel? Yeah, there was, I think they're blockading the depots again, aren't they, the mad bastards? Hello, Emra. I am fine, thank you very much. A wheelchair warrior was that threat, and that tool was reported. That's it, wheelchair warrior. I knew it was involving a wheelchair, but crazy. Twitter staff have been triggered by Elon Musk buying in and promising improvements, i.e. less censorship and more free speech. I love it. I bet it's turned them into a right old tiz, hasn't it? It really has. Finding it hard, the ashes, Anna. Trolls are in our governments too. That's the worst part. Where are we? 58 likes. Yeah, we could do a bit more, couldn't we? We could do a bit more. Xena, with different opinions. What? I hate it when someone tells half a story and I'm left wondering, don't you? Blood knows the government are the trolls. Is there a book, Clinton and the boy on the track, something like that? Sorry, can't remember the name, but S. Atwood knows all about it. The nutters. Did you see the council that chopped down all the daffodils as they said children could be poisoned? What utter bullshit. How can you be poisoned by a daffodil? It's crazy. People have been playing in daffodil fields for years. No diesel up here in Norfolk at most filling stations. Yeah, we've got a big problem. Yeah, Judy Baldwin, I saw the block Treasury entrance as well. I must admit, I did raise a smile with that one, but we got a big problem here at the moment with the Port of Dover, where P&O have, caused all the problems with their shenanigans and all the chaos. It means there's not as many ferries, and Dover is literally impassable at the moment. You can't get in and out the place without a great deal of effort. From the M20 down just past the Channel Tunnel, all the way back up to Junction 8, so you're probably 30 miles worth of motorway perhaps. It's shut, and they're driving all of the traffic up Detling Hill and down the M2 in my direction, and it's making getting in and out of my area bad as well. It's mad, and there's an awful lot of supply trucks in there with food and fuel and various other things, and it's a complete and utter nonsense. I do wonder whether it's by design or what. But it really is bad. Hang on a minute. One of the moments. Shut that door. Why is America telling Europe not to buy Russia gas when they have increased their supply by 40%? Did you see Yoel Farage kicking off earlier about, Europe only giving so much to Ukraine and then chucking a load of money at Russia to buy their gas? It just shows how reliant they are, doesn't it? Where's Christine Ayres tonight? I hope Elon Musk improves and sticks to his words, and others will follow. Let's hope so. What do you think about enhancing nuclear power, Andy? I get very nervous about nuclear power stations in our immediate vicinities, be it 8, 10, 4, whatever. But it's not going to solve our immediate problem. It's all bullshit, and it's all media bluster, we're going to solve this, Boof. And, it's going to take years. And meanwhile, we're being told to put heated chilets on. It's, it's a non-starter at the moment. It's not going to solve the problem quick enough, in my view. That's what I think about that one. Let's see what other questions we got, shall we? Daft bulbs are very toxic if eaten. Yeah, but don't. Honesty and truth. Seen real footage of Ukrainian soldiers beating up Ukrainian civilians, but not one the other way around. Yes, plenty of crisis actors around the MSN. There certainly is. Folkestone is full of lorries too, Andy. Chrissy Williams says, yeah, I picked some people up from Deal the other day, and I went through to the roundabout at the top of Jubilee Way. I assume you know where I mean, Chrissy. And Jubilee Way downwards was shut. So I thought I'll cut straight across, down the hill past Dover Castle, through town and round, and I was going to drop back onto the seafront and up to the M20. Well, no, that was all buggered up as well. So I ended up having to go around there, up the Folkestone Road and pop out up Capel Way somewhere. I managed to get round it like that, but that can be absolutely trawled up with lorries as well. I'm missing Christine. She may be at work. Alan says, hi, Chrissy. Did you have a nice birthday, hun? There's a good question. Did you have a nice birthday? What an awful thing to say, which is on him, not on you. It's factual breakdown. I see what you're talking about. We fight the good fight. Truth is our weapon. Love is our power. Truth will make us free. Humanity will triumph if we unite. Certainly will. Yes, Mark Hampson, Farage does live not too far from here. Oh God, I can't remember the name, but I'm sure it's Sevenoaks Way. I'm sure it is. I might be wrong. All a horrible manipulative game, definitely. Elon Musk is an evil genius. Look at Neuralink. Yes, thanks. I got drunk with my cat. A bedroom party with Chrissy Williams. Jesus Christ. You had Julie Baldwin pissed the other day. Now you are with your cat in your bedroom. What's next? Oh dear, you do. Yeah. Getting sick of him being a charming snake to the nurses and doctors. Recommission of fossil fuel power stations. Become energy secure. Yeah, well, that'll send the green agenda right out the window, won't it? That's the easy answer, but I can see that one being sidelined somehow. What crazy council chopped daffodils down? I'm not sure of the name of them. I was talking to my sister yesterday about the energy issues. It's like we're returning to times of our childhood. Yeah, when you can't afford to heat your home, there's something very wrong there. We shouldn't have that in this day and age. Cool, blimey, the light just came on. Andy, aspartame, it's in Diet Coke, probably why you look so unwell. Well, thanks. Thanks for that. I didn't think I looked too bad, actually, but never you mind. I might be mad, but I'm not stupid, Boris. Trevor Fuller, a bit late. Andy, no, you're right, Trevor, you're here. That's the main thing. Cornish Council locals are nightly mad. How you finding the new highway changes causing problems passing bikes up here in Norfolk? Haven't had much of a problem so far. We've got a couple of roads around here which are narrow, to say the least, and you do have some problems with them, but you know, it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. I haven't had much of a problem so far. Yeah, that's not nice, healing vibrations. That's an awful thing to say. Andy, I think tidal power is the way forward. The lower River Severn has the second largest tide swing in the world. They haven't thought of that, have they? Tidal power. They just haven't gone there. George Witness says 93% of military votes went to Biden. Really? A military that really loves Trump all coming out. But yeah. I think all that's going to come out of the woodwork very soon, isn't it, folks? I really do believe. A lorry got stuck under a bridge, then blocked half of Folkestone off. That was, yeah. It says sat-navs, isn't it, Chrissy? They're not sure of the lay of the land and everything, and they just get driven down all sorts of bloody silly roads that they shouldn't go anywhere near. I see it all the time, and I'm out and about. It's nuts. It really is. Do you think that Prince Harry will be able to take the edge off his travelling fears in Holland if he takes in a dose or two of Dutch cafe life, the ones where special pastries and cigs are... Oh, that could be something, couldn't it? Yes, I could see him on the riverside having something a bit choice. That would be good. Hello, Sharon Shooter. Good to see you. Hope you're all right. The BX01, has Greta Thunberg been sniffing petrol again? I have to wonder. Andy, my daddy is a fucking charming snake. Yeah, well, it's designed to bash and, chuck you down, isn't it? Healing vibrations. It's not on at all. And why the hell should you take it? Honesty and truth, where are the lost votes? Yeah, where are the lost votes? Xena, locals should be mad. They should throw some more daffodil seeds there. Somebody will sooner or later, you watch. Someone has set up a fake Facebook account as Elon Musk and asked Mark Zuckerberg if he can buy Facebook. I love it. He probably would. He's got bloody good timing, Elon Musk, isn't he? He's always in there at the right times. Aspartame is very bad for you. You must stop drinking sweeteners, Andy. I'm not trolling you, just saying. You and a load of others, Xena. You and a load of others. I'm always getting told off by you lot for drinking Diet Coke. I had a Sprite earlier. We had some food, the three of us, and I decided to have Sprite for a change, and I quite like that. So I might be a convert yet. We'll see what happens. Christine Ayres, yeah, you're here. Sorry I'm late. Had to buy a hairdryer, as Argos has them on sale for 12 quid a shot over there after work. One of them bargains, sir. Spartane's in more things than you can imagine. Hello, hun. Hope you're good. I spoke to Nick Ferrari on LBC about price hikes and cost of living yesterday. Did you, Mark? Where that was his show in the morning, was it? I'll see if I can find that on replay. Be good to hear your voice. Barb Brady, prefer Purcell to Tide. Trump handed Biden's ass to him, or ass, as they say in America. Pain in the ass, or pain in the arse over here. Tony Whitworth, thank you. Anna Perkins, Tidal is reliable. It's guaranteed to happen twice a day. Yeah. Mike Pence, stab America and Trump in the back with his treasonous actions. Yes. Well, typical politician at the end of the day. Chrissy Williams, he looks a bit peaky, yellowy, but is that the camera or nightlight? Are you talking about me, Xena? I know the lighting in here can make things a little bit... I mean, watch this. Turn that off. I can go dark. I come back on again. That's a little bit more. Or I do that. There's a few things I can do in here with lighting. And I've got the big old ring as well. Everyone grieves in their own way. I found taking a day at a time, sometimes hour at a time, does get easier. You just learn to live with it. That's so true, Mum. So true. Andy, we had Southeast Water investigating our large water rates bill. We may have to have our driveway or somewhere in the house dug up as we have a water leak. Yeah, we had similar with ours. And we traced it to their water meter in the end. It was one of the old-fashioned ones, and it wasn't recording stuff properly, and it was sending all the readings rather skewy. So not fantastic, really. Chrissy Williams, it was the sat-nav, Andy. The driver was looking for somewhere to eat and go to the loo. Yeah, you got the Stop 24 services on the M20 for that. There's a bloody great lorry park there, and there's a company in there called Channel Ports that deals with all of that. I know because I was one of the guys that installed their IT systems when they moved in the place, and that was a long time ago, I can tell you. But they're usually always full. I mean, with Channel Ports, these lorry drivers could turn up, get a ticket, which would be a meal and a shower, and then sort themselves out, and they'd be on their way. You could do with things like that everywhere, and it would clear it all off the roads. I mean, I read somewhere earlier that they were talking about another lorry park, but I think the council involved put a stop to it. I don't know why, but they did. Anyway, this is the Daily Chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby. Hope everyone is all right, and welcome this evening. Thank you for joining me for our daily chit chat. If you haven't done so already, please can I ask you to do that. Hit the like button and give the old algorithm of YouTube a bit of a boost. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing as well, which would be a wonderful thing. And I appreciate all of your support, all your comments, all your interactions and everything else you do as well. That's wonderful. Let's get back to it. Xena, it's Andy's Cab Light. Yeah, it does give me a little bit of an orangey tinge. It's probably better during the day. You can see my thing of beauty. Honesty and truth, Tony Whitworth, Pence is finished. Not a loss in my opinion. I spoke to Nick Ferrari yesterday. Why am I seeing that again? Is my chat doing silly things? I reckon it could be. Andy, if they build a hydro dam on the upper Severn, it might stop the flooding. I mean, you get these things on, building on floodplains and everything as well, don't you? All these new housing developments pop up here, there, and everywhere, and they wonder why there's floods. It's mad. My Shannon Lee likes Sprite, Andy, especially with curry. Curry and Sprite. I prefer curry and a pint. Hi, hun. I made it in the end. I want to sleep soon. Very tired. Injured my leg today. What you done to your leg, Christine? You tell me. But I've got to go to sleep probably in about 2 hours. I've got an early start in the morning. 38 minutes into Nick's show, Mark Hampson. Okay, I'll see if I can find the replay and see if I can find you. And then ends the chat. Since my children were babies and tiny, I listen to music drummed into mine. Persil sheets to wash clothes I buy. Persil liquid. Alcohol is no good for you, but it doesn't stop half the subscribers drinking it. Yeah, especially when it's their birthdays, and we've had that a few times, I tell you. Jeff Bridges, hello to you. Not seen you live for ages. Hope you're well. Well, I've been here. I had to have a week off because of the old kung flu woo-wee, but I'm back again. And I'll tell you what, the first day today, I've actually felt something like my normal self. The cough is still there, but it's going. Well, it's nearly gone, actually. And I feel like I've had more energy today. All the other days before, I've had to sleep. It's not been good. It saps it out of you. I use Google Maps as my sat-nav, and for the last 3 weeks, it's been trying to tell me to take a road local to me that doesn't exist. It says turn left and shows a road on the screen, but I had that with an old sat-nav years ago. I ended up with I had to turn left when I picked a child up when I did a school run, and I was going to take him to school, and I went to turn left, and it was a goddamn field, and I had to slam the brakes on. The kid found it hilarious, and he knew exactly what was going to happen. Oh, it's the camera or lights then. You looked red. Well, you've got to come up with the excuse, haven't you? Factual breakdown. It's another type of sheet. They make them for dishwasher sheets. Never heard of that. Has seen doctor about my dog. It was like losing my son all over again. Miss my dog terribly. It's almost like PTSD-ish, isn't it, Angela? You suffer a loss and then another, and the feeling compounds and compounds and compounds, and it's awful. It's like you don't learn to deal with one, and then it hits you. Can be a lot harder the next time. I don't know what the answer is. So I do feel for you, and I hope someone can help you. And I hope that support is there for you. I really do. 22 more likes needed to reach 100, guys. Julie Baldwin says, well, it's actually 13 now, which tells me I might be a little bit behind on the chat. Honesty and truth, Andy, anyone worried about their hiking energy bills? I rang my supplier today, Shell, and they agreed for my direct debit to stay at the same amount, so don't despair. Ring the supplier and negotiate. At the end of the day, I really am a champion for paying what you can afford. We can't allow these companies to strong arm us all and take more of our money than we've actually got to give them, because at the end of the day, if we do that, what quality of life will we have? And if everybody in the country took that tack, then they're going to have to change, the way they're looking at things. The big statistic, of course, is you look at the difference between somewhere like France and here, and the percentage of increase between the two. It's not good. My like button is still showing 24, Andy. Well, there's 90 at the moment, Mick. So I think your like button needs a bit of catching up somewhere. Unless it's 24 something else. I don't bloody know. Gene, our doggies are our fur babies. Yeah, your doggy's just a dope, mother, and he's probably after food as we speak, isn't he? I don't mean mixed together. The lightness goes nicely with curry and rice. No, I was only kidding, Factual. I know what you meant. I listen to LBC every morning. Yeah. I must admit, I've gone off it a bit. Say your name right, Steve Cole. I just had a little disconnection there for some reason, so not sure how that happened. Macron is shatting himself now. Andrew Neil outlines humiliation for Macron as Le Pen romps ahead in new poll. That could be interesting, couldn't it? I've just noticed I've been unsubscribed, so just sub, don't know why. Mad Mark UK, that's happening in a lot of cases. People are finding that YouTube's removing them, and I don't know why, but you have to be vigilant with that and just check every now and again. Maybe they build on floodplains so the dinghy divers feel at home. Yes, that's a joke, people. Yes, well, it's got to be somewhere to put them, isn't it? Oh, by the way, shut that door. Tony Whitworth, President Putin criticised Gaddafi's murder and the invasion of Libya by NATO in 2011. He also condemned the destruction of infrastructure in Libya. Yeah, well, they're all bloody hypocrites at the end of the day, aren't they? All of them. Absolutely mad. Who have we got? Andy, I've seen so many kids under 10 riding them e-scooters. It's crazy. Don't get me started on e-scooters. One of them nearly took my stepmother out a while back, and my father was not impressed at all. What have we got here? Dennis Kearney, a €5 super sticker. Okay. Thank you very much, Dennis Kearney. I appreciate it, and that's wonderful of you to do. Andy the Gabby Cabby gets me out and about. My dad being a charming snake. He was a demon at home. Dinghy people are exempt from all bills. Put a dinghy in the front yard and claim the same exceptions. Yeah, you could claim you've got no fixed abode, couldn't you? That might work for them. I want to see the result of the first vote on Sunday, Julie says. Nice to see Macron gone, yes. Well, we have these hopes, don't we, every time there's an election that, you know, something earth-shattering is going to happen and these people are going to go. And, you know, seldom do things happen which give us our wish. It's crazy. Anyway, folks, this is the daily chat with Andy, the Gabby Cabby. Welcome, everybody. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button on the live stream. And let's try and get us up to 3 figures before the end. 100 likes. I appreciate you all coming along to have a natter with me this evening. As usual, good to see everybody. If you're new to the channel as well, please consider subscribing and keep you up to date with everything we do. I want to try and get the routine going again so we can get more videos up online. But at the moment, it, you know, just seems to be 1 or 2 a day, really. It's what we can do, but, you know, we're getting there. We're established and we're all right. I'm trying to find another way of doing things so I can give you the same kind of value, but in a different way. Just playing with ideas and thoughts in the background, really. Those e-scooters have taken over from skateboards. Remember when learning to drive, following some nut on one who was waving a very large stick all about? Man, yeah. I always remember Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future hanging onto the back of that truck and hitching a lift that way. Macron dressing like Zelensky was priceless. I remember that. I think they were all at it, weren't they? I don't think it was just Macron. I think a couple of them come up, slap that like button like Will Smith. Love it. Cheers, Alan. I don't mind adults riding e-scooters, as my neighbour, who's a doctor, uses one to get from A to B. It saved him thousands, as he doesn't need a car now. The only thing I don't get with e-scooters, besides the legal, is it's effectively a skateboard, isn't it, with a steering, and it's like this long stubby thing with tiny little handlebars, and you can only in effect go that way or that way. I just wonder at speed what would happen if you tried to turn that way or that way. You know, are you going to end up flying off the thing? Maybe it's just me being ignorant. The Manchester Man's here. Good to see you. Make sure you hit that like button. Andy, we are only seeing one level on all of these politicised shenanigans. That's right. I think the bullshit runs deep. It certainly does. There's little wrong with e-scooters. It's simply how people idiotically ride them. Yeah, well, there's no real legislation or anything to, you know, say what's what, is there? It's crazy. Good night, Angela. Take care of yourself, all right? Good to see you. Come back soon. So have you got any long-lasting effects of COVID, Andy? I just feel low energy and strength and keeps coming in waves. That's exactly what I got, Mike. You know, 1 minute I'm up, the next minute I'm down. And for literally every day, I've had to sleep as much as I can because I just didn't have the energy. And you can probably hear it now. My voice is starting to go a little bit. Still a bit of a dryness in there, but the energy was the main thing. I think today's the first day really where I've been okay energy-wise. I haven't had to have a nap or anything. Mind you, I did have a lie-in this morning, so that might count for it. I've sent the LBC Nick link to your Facebook message inbox so you can hear me. Oh, cool. Save me looking. I'll have a look at that when I get in, Mark. That'd be grand. Thank you. Zena W, put one of those sheets in a zip-up net washing bag. Zip it in a bra bag. A colour catcher sheet. Washing tips again. When it comes to direct debit for electric, etc., maybe if we say we'll switch suppliers, if they don't let us pay what we can afford, they might let us lower the direct debit. I don't have a direct debit set up on mine. I want control over what's going on, basically, and I just won't. I won't entertain the idea of a direct debit, particularly not in the times we live in, because to me it's just inviting them to smash and grab at your bank account, really. That's the way I see it. Well, everybody, we're at 45 minutes. I really wanted to do 35 to 40 today, so I've gone on nattering a bit longer than usual. It's good to see you all. I appreciated the comments and support earlier on with the old troll picture thing, but you get the idea. Somebody got rumbled, and that person has been summarily booted into oblivion, and I appreciate the remarks. I'm going to go. I'll be back tomorrow with another live. About the same time. I'm around tomorrow, so that'd be good. If I try and get another couple of bits online, I will do. And I'll see you then. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you tomorrow. Toodaloo.